In a world woven from quiet dreams and softest twilight, nestled beside the old whispering woods, stood a small, comforting cottage. Its windows glowed with a warmth that seemed to hum a gentle tune all its own. Inside, Elara, with eyes like deep pools reflecting starlight, was preparing for bed. The scent of lavender and old books filled the air, a familiar embrace. She smoothed the quilt, a patchwork of memories, and felt the soft sigh of the house settling around her, like a kind guardian settling in for the night. But tonight, something felt different. Usually, as the stars began to peek through the window pane, a particular lullaby, one woven from moonlight and the rustle of leaves, would drift into her thoughts. It was not a sound you heard with your ears, but one you felt with your heart, a melody that brought profound peace. Tonight, though, it was distant, a mere whisper on the edge of memory, as if it had wandered off to dream on its own. A pang, not of worry, but of a quiet curiosity, stirred within Elara. Just then, from the edge of the whispering woods, a faint, shimmering light, like a single forgotten stardrop, pulsed gently, almost calling to her. It was not a loud call, nor an urgent one, but a soft beckoning, a silent invitation to wonder. Elara looked from the fading lullaby in her heart to the quiet glimmer in the woods. Her heart, usually so content with the familiar, felt a gentle pull towards this mystery. With a soft sigh, she wrapped herself in a woolen shawl, patterned with silver moon moths. The old wooden door creaked a friendly greeting as she unlatched it, stepping out, not into the intimidating dark, but into a velvet night, cool and inviting. The shimmering light pulsed again, a little brighter now, guiding her first gentle step into the unknown. She was not afraid, only a quiet wonder led her on, a whisper of a lost melody. The whispering woods lived up to its name, greeting Elara with a soft sibilance of leaves like secrets shared between ancient friends. The trees, tall and stately, were adorned with moss that glowed with a faint, otherworldly luminescence, casting patterns of emerald and sapphire light upon the forest floor. Delicate, bell-shaped flowers, in hues of soft lilac and pearl, chimed with an unheard music as she passed, their petals shimmering with dew. The air was cool and clean, carrying the scent of damp earth and sweet night-blooming jasmine. Each step Elara took was cushioned by a carpet of fallen leaves, and the silence here was not empty, but full of quiet life, a gentle symphony of rustles and hums, all beckoning her deeper. As Elara ventured deeper, the shimmering light she had followed from her cottage now resolved into a host of tiny, radiant beings, fireflies. One, larger and brighter than the rest, pulsed with a rhythm that felt almost like a question. It hovered before her, its light a soft beacon in the gentle gloom. This firefly guide, as Elara instantly named it in her heart, seemed to understand her quest. With a series of delicate flashes, it began to lead the way, not rushing, but patiently guiding her along a winding path where the glowing moss grew thickest, each pulse a soft encouragement, illuminating the path ahead with fleeting, beautiful sparks. Their path soon led to a clearing where a large, smooth stone, worn by ages, rested amidst a circle of luminescent ferns. This was the Stone of Mirth, the firefly guide seemed to indicate with a series of quick, bright flashes. It appeared ordinary, yet it hummed with a subtle, gentle energy. The guide pulsed, then settled on the stone, its light dancing. Elara understood. Gently, she reached out, her fingers tracing the cool, smooth surface. As her hand rested upon it, she felt a faint vibration, like a distant chuckle, and the stone shimmered with a soft, inner light. A previously hidden path, marked by tiny, glowing stones, now revealed itself beyond the clearing, a path that twisted and turned like a dreaming serpent. Following the newly revealed path, Elara and her firefly guide arrived at the Brook of Forgotten Dreams. Its waters flowed with a serene stillness, yet within its depths, tiny motes of light like miniature galaxies swirled and danced. These, Elara sensed, were the forgotten dreams, the gentle whispers of wishes and sleepy thoughts that had drifted from the minds of all creatures. The firefly guide paused, its light reflecting in the water, urging Elara to look closer. She leaned down, her reflection mingling with the swirling lights. Each mote seemed to hold a fleeting image, a rabbit dreaming of clover, a bird of soaring skies, a child of a warm embrace. Stepping across, Elara moved carefully, her heart filled with a quiet reverence for these beautiful, fragile memories, ensuring not to disturb their gentle slumber, but the path continued on the other side. Deeper still they went, to a glade where ancient, silver-barked trees stood tall, their branches laden with soft, glowing blossoms. In the crook of one such tree, a magnificent owl with feathers like spun moonlight was nestled, its eyes closed in deep slumber. This was the sleeping owl of echoes the firefly guide conveyed with a soft, steady glow. Its slumber was profound, a guardian of the wood's oldest secrets. To pass, Elara realized she needed to stir it, but only with the gentlest of sounds. Remembering the lullaby she sought, she softly hummed a fragment, a quiet, soothing melody from her heart. The owl's feathery head twitched, its eyes slowly opening, revealing pools of ancient wisdom. It blinked once, slowly, then with a gentle hoot turned its head, pointing a silent feathered wing towards a break in the trees where the path continued, bathed in an even softer, more profound glow. The owl's gesture led them to the grove of silent songs. Here, the trees were unlike any Elara had seen before. Their trunks were smooth and dark, like polished obsidian, but their leaves shimmered with all the colors of a sleeping rainbow. Each leaf seemed to hold a tiny, unplayed note, a fragment of a melody suspended in time. The air here was almost thick with potential music, a silent chorus waiting to be sung. As Elara walked among them, a faint, almost imperceptible hum resonated from the very ground, a deep, earthbound lullaby. It was here, she knew, that the true heart of her quiet quest lay, amongst these ancient guardians of sound, where silence itself held the promise of music. In the very center of the grove of silent songs, the firefly guide pulsed with a deep, resonant glow, drawing Elara's gaze to a singular tree. This was no ordinary tree. Its trunk was wider, its branches reached further, and its leaves, 1,000 shades of emerald and sapphire, shimmered with an internal light. Ancient symbols, like patterns of forgotten dreams, spiraled up its bark. This, Elara knew instinctively, was the Heartwood of harmonies, the silent core from which all the forest's gentle melodies were born, and to which they returned. It radiated a profound stillness, a quiet power that spoke not of loudness, but of infinite peace. The firefly guide settled on one of its lowest branches, its light steady and unwavering. As Elara approached the Heartwood, she felt a connection, a resonance with the very essence of quiet. She could almost feel the familiar lullaby, the one that had retreated from her heart, swirling gently around the tree, a faint echo amongst countless others. It was not trapped, nor was it lost in any sad way. Instead, it was like a tired traveller who had found a haven, resting and recharging in the gentle embrace of this ancient sentinel. The trees seemed to be absorbing the subtle energies of all the forests, quietude, collecting the essence of comfort and peace, holding the soft melodies safe until they were ready to drift back into the world, refreshed and vibrant once more. It was a beautiful, living library of slumber songs. Elara reached out a hand, not to take, but to offer. She did not need to find the lullaby as if it were a misplaced object. She needed to understand its nature. She realized it was not about retrieving something that was missing, but about contributing to its gentle renewal. Her own presence, her quiet understanding, her calm heart was all that was needed. She thought of the soft warmth of her cottage, the soothing scent of lavender, the quiet rustle of her quilt, and she poured that feeling of comfort, of deep, peaceful rest into the Heartwood. She offered her own tranquility, a silent promise that the world outside would be ready to receive the lullaby again when it was fully rested. As Elara poured her serene thoughts into the Heartwood, a wondrous transformation began. The ancient tree, which had been subtly luminous, now began to glow with a soft, pulsing light that deepened with every beat of her quiet heart. The shimmer on its leaves intensified, and from its very core a new sound began to emanate. It was the lullaby, her lullaby, returning not as a faint echo, but as a rich, full, yet still incredibly gentle melody. It was not just her lullaby, though. It mingled with other soft, unheard melodies, the ancient songs of the forest, creating a symphony of peace that filled the grove, a warm, resonant hum that promised sweet dreams and tranquil awakenings. The air itself seemed to sigh with contentment. Elara stood for a long moment, bathed in the soft musical light, her heart overflowing with a profound sense of connection. She understood now that true peace was not something you found, but something you nurtured, something that resonated through all living things. The woods had given her a gift, not just the return of her lullaby, but a deeper understanding of the quiet magic that holds the world together. She felt a part of this ancient, gentle cycle, a guardian of its soft hums and silent songs. A wave of peaceful accomplishment washed over her, a quiet joy that settled deep in her soul, promising sweet dreams, not just for tonight, but for many nights to come. The firefly guide pulsed beside her, a gentle confirmation of her quiet triumph. With her heart full and the renewed lullaby gently echoing in her mind, Elara turned to leave the Heartwood of Harmonies. The firefly guide, now gleaming with a soft satisfaction, led the way once more. The path through the whispering woods, which had felt a little mysterious on her journey in, now felt like a familiar, comforting friend. Each glowing moss patch, each bell-shaped flower, each silent tree seemed to hum with a newfound vibrancy, a reflection of the melody that now flowed freely. The air, still cool, carried the richer scent of peace, as if the entire forest had taken a deep, contented breath. The gentle journey back was a procession of quiet wonder, a soft procession of light and melody. As Elara emerged from the edge of the woods, the faintest blush of dawn painted the eastern sky, a tender pink and gold spreading across the dark canvas. Her cozy cottage, its windows still glowing faintly, welcomed her back. The world outside, the familiar world, felt subtly changed, infused with the soft magic she had discovered. The morning dew on the grass sparkled with a little more luminescence. The distant chirping of the first birds held a sweeter tune. Everything seemed to whisper of the gentle interconnectedness she had learned. She stepped inside, the latch clicking softly behind her, bringing with her not just the lullaby, but the quiet wisdom of the ancient woods. Back in her warm room, the scent of lavender and old books now mingled with the faint, fresh scent of the forest. Elara slipped off her shawl, placing it gently on a chair, and settled back into her soft bed. The quilt, a patchwork of memories, felt even softer, more comforting than before. The lullaby, the one that had initially felt so distant, was now not just present, but richer, deeper, a warm, resonant hum that enveloped her. It carried the quiet strength of the heartwood of harmonies, the gentle whispers of the stone of mirth, and the serene flow of the brook of forgotten dreams. It was a melody reborn, imbued with the peace of her gentle journey. With the lullaby now a soft, warm blanket around her, Elara closed her eyes. The last lingering anxieties of the night gently faded, replaced by a profound sense of safety and contentment. She drifted into a deep, peaceful sleep, her dreams filled not with worries but with shimmering moss, friendly fireflies, and the silent singing trees of the whispering woods. The lullaby guided her deeper into slumber, a promise that all was well, that peace could always be found, both within and without. And as she slept, the cozy cottage hummed its own soft tune, holding her safe until the gentle light of morning and the promise of a new day would slowly awaken her once more.